That's my bad. Had to restart. My bad. But as of right now, I am by myself. SGR, who normally does these because he likes trashing people and stuff like that, had to work. He's a mover. He's a moving man. He's helping a family move tonight. Going to make some mad tips, according to him. So that's why he's not available. I tried to bribe him. He said that he makes like 80 or 100 bucks with each move in tips. No pun intended. Tips as in cash. So he said, nah, he can't lose that job. He was not willing. Yeah, that's what I said too. Who tips a mover? I didn't even know that was a thing. I know that you tip, the service industry. Your waiters, your delivery guys, people like that. But I had no idea that you pay or that you're supposed to tip movers. I mean, you're paying for their service already, aren't you? You're already paying for their business, and it's not cheap. So I don't know. I've never used a mover, so I don't know the practices. Well, I've never heard of that before. But I guess we are supposed to tip everyone. So of course, Black Ninja thinks that he wants me to pay him with BGM. Little money grubbing whore. That's okay, man. I still love you. Anyways, thank you for you guys. No, he is not going to rant. He is moving a family from their current home to a new home. So, no. But, I was trying to get a replacement for y'all. I lost my train of thought. So I was trying to get a replacement for y'all. None have been able to show up as of yet. But we might be getting some guests later on. Who knows? Hopefully we do. In any case, we're going to have some fun tonight because I have some of the specials saved for you guys towards the end after we get through the League Awards. So I think it's going to be lit. It's going to be lit with Black Ninja. It's going to be lit with Slazor. It's going to be lit with... Who's this stream troll dude? I don't know who that is. It's going to be lit with Frozen Track. I don't know who that is. And it's going to be... Oh, snap! The Duck is in the stream. That's the MVP right there. What's up, Duck? A member of the Da-Da-Da clan. Anyways. Yeah. It is going to be the with you, Cesar. Why wouldn't it be? Come on now. It is not lit unless you are here with us. Oh, and Clitorio, how you doing, Clitorio? I was wondering when you were going to show up. We were waiting for you. I was speaking gibberish, just waiting for you to come by. Because I guess you subscribe to my streams. Alrighty, so to give you guys a little bit of background, this award show is going to be, it's a lot different. It's all a different format from what you're usually accustomed to, because with the awards previously, you know that it's usually based on GMs, placing their votes and nominations that way. And we also did a test run of having league members place their votes based on the top nominations from GMs. And that was, it was a pretty good experiment, I would say, because it got a lot of other members engaged. But we didn't notice that it was any different. Because what happened was the same people were winning that the GMs voted for anyways. So what we went out to do this season is make it a little bit more exclusive. So, show of hands out there, y'all, if you have heard of the Associated Press. Hands. I see a couple hands over here to the left. Alright, left side is lit. Okay, I like it. Alright, So the Associated Press, for all of you right-side people and center people that don't know what it means, the Associated Press is a non-profit organization with, it's made up of, sports writers, journalists, etc., etc. And so these exclusive bunch, they cast single votes for award winners, and for the NFL, they do the NBA, MLB, the 3 main sports in the United States. Felicidades, Montes, yo sabía que ibas a hacer bien, me estoy muy orgulloso de ti. And so what happens is they pool their votes, and the collective winner from those votes gets the award. It's the most prestigious tier of awards that there are, because there are several ones, but this is the one that you get. Okay, so HaxSB this season took on a little bit of an Associated Press mold. There were many members, respected, veterans, sometimes new, but well established with good reputations. They were selected for D1 and D2 respectively to cast their votes for who they thought was whoever they thought was to exemplify the award. So for example, the award of MVP, there were about 20 or so Associated Press members for each division. Whoever got the most votes from those members, that too became MVP. And it worked out pretty well. It was a good variety, it was good diversification, and I think it's a pretty good format because it keeps the trolls out, because there were some trolls out there that were messing up the casting before. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. No harm, no foul. I don't think anybody saw that. Okay, nobody saw that. Shut up, Black Ninja. Okay, so we're gonna get right along to it. This is a season 18 award show presented by the Associated Press. God damn it! Please be quiet, Black Ninja. Don't ruin it for everybody. Alrighty. So for the first award, you guys already know the deal. We start with the rookies first. So the best rookies, and we actually had some good ones this season. So for D1, member of the Whopping Wizards, Enrican. He was a candidate for the D2 MVP last season. He was selected in the 6th round of D1. And this is his first time playing in D1, obviously. He has only been in the league for 3 seasons. And he has already become a bit of a... He's on track to becoming an elite player. So, with this award for D1 rookie, Levski was the runner-up. We actually had some pretty good competition for the D1 rookie. And with Emery, it was a bit of an odd situation, because obviously with the Wizards, they were hit pretty hard with the ban scandal, the Kitsune files that were released about mid-season. And so Enrican, aka Hulk, he was one of the players that had to step up and take on more of a starting role, and Whopping Wizards were able to continue in their winning ways, and they made the playoffs. Unfortunately fell short against Hue, but a lot of teams do, most teams do. So congratulations to Emery. And for D2, it was Capital Fofo, the Versailles Cows. They went 13-8, made the playoffs, went to the D2 finals, and Capital Fofo was such a crucial player in that he was also drafted in the 6th round of the draft, and he had the most playing time on the Cows of anybody, and he was a second leading scorer on that team after, I believe it was HV. And I don't know if I'm not sure how many of you stream watchers were paying attention to the playoff streams, but this guy was someone that I noticed a lot. I talked about him a lot because he was always being pretty clutch. He was also always being pretty physical, bumping and playing pretty selfless style of play. So I really like what I saw in him, and I think he has a pretty bright future, and I'm proud of him. And he was a steal. Best rookie was pretty easy, but Kevin, aka Hefola, was a runner-up, and an honorable mention to Esmeraldino, because this award was actually pretty. It was a 3-horse race between those 3 players. So congratulations to Capital Fofo. Yeah, he was a rookie. And don't get ahead of me, slaves. God damn it, man. You screenshotted and you saw that you got that award. Damn it, man. Okay, moving on to the next award. We have the Best Underdog Award, and to give you guys a little bit of refresher, fuck. Shut up. God damn it. Okay, so the Best Underdog. This is an award that goes to the player that best, shut up, that rises above their occasion, rises above the circumstances, rises above their draft status. And so we see 2 of those, how would you say, you see both sides of those coins exemplified here. So if ASDF, he was a 6th-round pick, and he ended up playing the 3rd most of anybody. Only Pedrinho and Fabiano got more playing time than this guy. He outplayed Okra. He was a free agent pickup for Hue about mid-season, and ASDF beat him out for playing time. Yeah. And it was pretty cool to see how much he played, and he played pretty well. I'm not sure if you guys also watched him in the D1 finals. He held his own when he was playing against the Amazon Turtles. So he's shown great advancement in his HaxSB skills. Also only been in the league for 3 seasons. This is his first one in D1. Oh, sorry, the second one in D1. And last time he went from bench warmer, and now you see him getting more starter type playing time. So next season, if he's able to sign up, who knows, he might make that next step. And for D2, member of the HaxSpaceBounce babies, we have Wolfenite. Babies went 11-10. And Wolfenite, with this award for the D2, it was a little bit complicated. You can see with the panel voters, the Associated Press, they could not agree on who were the top candidates because we had a lot of submissions for names. Wolfenite was the only one that received multiple votes for this award. And I think the main reason why is, well, for one, he got the 2nd most playing time from that team other than Humpy. The babies, there was a time when they were a bottom seed towards the beginning of the season, and a little bit towards the middle too. They had some activity issues, and Humpy has been quoted to saying that his only rocks during that time were RX and Wolfenite. Wolfenite was legit. He was drafted in the 4th round, but I don't think anybody is going to make that mistake again. They're going to draft him higher, I would say. And Snowpond, what the heck, man? I was looking for you earlier in the shout. What is wrong with you, man? Because I wanted to talk to you about something. I needed your permission for an award. And I think, well, we'll talk about it in a little bit once we get through this, because you'll see. I'll haul at you. I'll just talk about it once we go further on. But yeah, you should have been around. Probably would have let you commentate too. So you missed your chance, buddy. You've been wanting it so bad, but you missed it. It's too bad. Okay. So let me use my arrow keys this time so you guys don't see anything more. The Best Defense Award. I mentioned during the D1 finals that this was a pretty tight race for the Best Defense Award. It was between two Hue players pretty much. It was between Arjen and El Fabiano. And Arjen got the most votes. He just edged out El Fabiano for the award, but very well deserved. He has gotten the Best Defense Award multiple times in D2. This will be his first one in Division 1. Many people... The fuck? Where's that shit there? My bad. That's not supposed to be the Lions. It's supposed to be Hue. Fuck it. Okay. So yeah, I lost my train of thought again. So, I recuperated. Last season, many questioned Arjen's abilities because he showed up so much in the finals that he was pretty much great tier. He was playing GOAT tier. I'm reading the stream chat as it goes, so shut up, Peps. But this has officially been the arrival of Arjen as a top tier player, borderline elite, because he has taken a piece of every experience from the Texas Reapers to Ryan Ice Soldiers to Hue Brasil. He has molded himself into a top tier player. He is no longer exclusive to the GK. What is the GK though? He's no longer exclusive to that position. He goes out there and plays wing, and he is great at it. So he was on the #1 defensive team, and he did it with 36 goals, 170 minutes played, and a .21 GPM. Now moving on to D2, we had Trooper of the Midwestern Ninjas, the top team in D2. They had a 17-4 record, and Trooper was the rock of that team. Between him and Black Ninja, they were mainly the anchors and the main rotational players for that defense, and they had the #1 defense also in D2. It was a little bit interesting with this award how the Associated Press kind of handled it, because Trooper, it was a 3-way tie for the runner-up. So it was between Humpy, Low, Panther, and Trooper for this award, and Trooper edged out that 3-way tie by 1 vote. So that was this award right here for D2, that was the hardest one to be decided, because everybody for that I just mentioned for the 3-way tie had multiple votes. So congratulations for Trooper for being the best horse in that race for a great season. And now moving on to the other side of that coin, best offense. So for best offense, a member of the Whopping Wizards, Season 17's MVP, Optic King. He was the most important player on that team, quoted by Michi, and he led them to the #3 offense. He has 75 goals and 291 minutes played. Optic King played 291 minutes out of 300. He showed up for every single game. He was the most used player out of anybody. Out of Pedrinho, out of Bruno, out of Google. He's the one that played the most minutes out of both divisions. Pretty much Michi never let him rest. It is essentially how it went down. And for this award, Kitsune was actually the runner-up. Kitsune had signed up for free agency. It was about midway through the season, and we saw how much that improved the Lions. They went from being a middling team to finishing with an 11-game win streak. So, oh, sorry, you got a commercial. You should get ad blocker. That would probably help. And for the Night Raiders, we have Buddha. Why the fuck is the baby's logo there, man? What is this shit? My editing department definitely fucked this up. And I'm kind of surprised that you guys didn't notice that. Okay, so Buddha got the award for best offense in Division 2. He was the number 3 scorer, and actually for the first half of the season up until game 8, it was pretty much a two-man race for the leading scorer. It was between Zaire, Buddha, and that's it. They were pretty much battling it out for best offense, or the most goals scored. It wasn't later on that HV joined the fray, and it was the acquisition of CLV that kind of saw Buddha's production dip a little bit. And yeah, Buddha had a great season. I managed to coax him out of retirement prior, just as a favor to me, and he said that this would be his last season. But I think he had his ups and downs on that team. He had his highs and lows. They made it to the playoffs, obviously, mostly from his collaboration, his great chem with G Thang. So I'm hoping that he was able to at least have some good fun during his last season. Who knows when we'll see him again. I'm pretty sure everybody else can hear me, Peps, so fuck you. I'm just getting sick and tired of you. So for that award, Zaire was the runner-up. And congratulations to Buddha for carrying CLV. Now going on to the next award, we have the MVP award. So for Division 1, we have Pedrinho, El Pedro, El Pedro Mito, Pedrinho Bello, getting MVP for Division 1. He was on the team with the number 1 offense, the number 1 defense. He was the leading goal scorer for the division, 89 goals in 232 minutes. And this season saw Hue have to be a lot more dependent on its top tier player. A lot more dependent, because Fabiano was restricted to 12 games, and obviously they lost Bro in the mid-season Kitsune File scandal, and we saw just how good of a player Pedrinho is. On the other side of that, we have a similar situation with Zaire for the Midwestern Ninjas. He was... I don't know how he got drafted to D2. He's played not in HaxSB ever, but he has been a well-known SpaceBounce player, Spaceball as well, and it was pretty obvious to everybody that as soon as he signed up and as soon as he started playing in HaxSB that he was going to wreck shit up, and he did that. He was also on the team with the number 1 offense, number 1 defense. He had 96 goals in 212 minutes played. 96 goals was the most of any player in any division. It was the most goals since season 15, I believe, of any player. 0.45 GPM. That has also been the highest GPM of the past couple seasons. He was just all over the place. He was on fire. He was always scoring. He carried the Ninjas and damn, what's this kid's name? He carried Black Ninja's fat ass to the playoffs, and he carried Black Ninja's fat ass to the championship. So, congrats to Zaire. Very well deserved award right there. Trying to see what's being said in the stream chat right now. Trying to see. All right, moving on. So the best GM award for Division 1, we have Mishi, the leader of the Whopping Wizards. They finished with the number 3 offense and the number 3 defense, with an 11-9 record. This was a very challenging season for Mishi. Going back again, I'm going to mention the Kitsune files. During that scandal, it was revealed that, well, after all those revelations, Mishi ended up losing Monk, Watt, and Komiya. Komiya was lost due to another issue. Monk was his 2nd round pick, I believe. Watt was his final round pick, and Komiya was his round 4 pick. He lost all those players during the course of the season. And he was able to go to the playoffs still. He did receive some support to mitigate the loss of those players, and he played it pretty wisely, trading for John to stabilize his roster a little bit and his activity. And I don't know about Mishi, I don't know about you guys, but my experience with Mishi is that he is always been super respectful. He is one of the most level-headed people. He is one of the most, actually, he's definitely one of the most fair people out there in the league. He is very, there have been various situations over the past couple of seasons that he's been GM where he could have spoken out and tried to put his team in a better position that would have been borderline. But he never did so. He's always pretty by the book. He's a good guy. He's a great guy to work with, and I'm a little bit sad that he's not going to be able to GM next season again because of school. But hopefully, when he gets a little bit of a break. Yeah, reading commentary or reading the stream chat. Oh yes, no problem. She actually did try to trade for you, legit. He wanted to get you on your team, but then he lost his players, so he lost all his trade chips. So I won't forget to post them on the thing. No, I'm just messing with yourself, but he never tried to trade for you. I just tried to give you a little bit of a good news. Anyways, so for D2 Best GM, Black Ninja. I did see a common theme or a common mindset by the Associated Press in who they selected as best GMs. So you see GMs that rise above circumstances. For Black Ninja, it's a little bit crazy what happened. So obviously with him, they ended with the number 1 offense, number 1 defense. They won the ring. They were champions. I don't know if you guys have gone back to see what happened in the draft for the D2 draft. Every player after round 3 that Black Ninja drafted pretty much died. Every single one. His top 3 picks were, it was Zaire, it was Trooper, and it was Eric, in that order. 1st round, 2nd round, 3rd round. Those are the only players that stuck throughout the entire season. Every other player died from activity. And this guy, he replenished his roster, not with the league's help, not with my help, but by free agent acquisitions. And he never once used a waiver. The only time he used a waiver was before free agency opened to all players. So when free agency was open to undrafted players, that's the only time that he used his waiver. He filled up 4 spots, all without a waiver, and he got pretty good playing time out of Beto. He got pretty good playing time out of, I forget their names. Obviously, he relied on his starting 4, himself included, but he wouldn't have gotten that 17-4 D2 best record if he hadn't gone through and replenished his roster. So, welcome, Diego. Welcome to the stream. You're late, but You're from Chile, so what else is to be expected? Alrighty. Oh, and a special shout out here. A couple of the runner-ups. Pedrinho was the runner-up for the Best GM award, and Humpy was the runner-up to the Best GM for D2. Yes, thank you for reminding me. Xavier Messiah, Beto, and Virus. Thank you very much. Alrighty, so for the Division 1 All Bounce team, we have several teams represented here. So for the Amazon Turtles, we have Diego representing. We have McCutcheon representing the Aurora Millionaires. We have Bruno and Pedrinho representing HaxSB Brazil. We have Google, aka Gogli, and Kitsune representing the Nittany Lions. And we have Optic King representing the Whopping Wizards. So these are your Division 1 D1 All Bounce players, the best of the best, the cream of the crop. I still haven't figured out the details about the All Bounce game for this season. I'm hoping to have it Sunday. I will make a special forum for these players to get ourselves organized. Diego, I'd appreciate your help in this regard if you can just kind of help me get the word out. Optic King is aware of the game. Pedrinho and Bruno are always for it. I just need to get McCutcheon, Google, and Kitsune involved. So, what's happening? What's happening in the stream chat? Bum, ba-da-dum, bum. And nobody has ever been as bad as Crack Snowpawn. I don't even want to see that dude's name. Okay, so for the D2 All Bounce players, we have again a pretty good variety of teams represented. We have Lil Panther representing Dynasty Destroyers. I'm kind of upset that I got this because I was an abomination all season, being on the Dynasty Destroyers with those DD whores and those DD bitches. I might just fucking not play that game. Anyways, moving on. Trooper and Zir representing the Midwestern Ninjas. Obviously, two of the award winners that we already mentioned tonight. Buddha representing the Night Raiders. Humpy representing the HaxSpaceBounce Babies. And High Violet, HV, representing the Versailles Cows. And I'm reading Peps right now. Pretty funny. Everybody is my friend, Quatorial. I made an award just for you too. You're about to get it. You're gonna get an award tonight, man. You are going to get an award because you are my friend. Just wait for it. It's going to happen. Stay tuned. Within 5 minutes, it's gonna happen. Come on, man. Alrighty. Now for the fun stuff. I am very excited about this next segment because it is a first time ever going to be... We'll see how it goes. We'll see how much you guys enjoy it. But these awards are brand new. They're super brand new. And they're a bit of a parody. They're a bit of a joke. And... oh, if you guys are wondering about this picture, the Mona Lisa Squidward, that actually is not Squidward with a Mona Lisa wig on. No. This is actually a HaxSB member. That is a HaxSB member right there. Legit. You guys want to know who it is? That's Lalo. You know, that whole time that he was gone for a while, there were a lot of rumors about it, but he was getting plastic surgery. That's Lalo right there. He got... so what happened with his nose is they had to get... they had to take flesh from his ass, from his left butt cheek to be precise. They took flesh from his left butt cheek and they implanted it into his nose. It's not cartilage anymore. They took all that shit out, and that's where that is. Just an example of what happened. So, yeah, sorry Lalo, I had to, but when you sent me this picture, I just couldn't. I could not. Okay, Diego. Deja de joder, que me estoy divirtiendo. Pero lo tomaré en cuenta, porque de hecho, no sé si viste el stream o no. Claro que no viste el stream, porque estabas jugando, pero no he puesto el video de las finales en YouTube todavía, pero sí está en mi cuenta de Twitch. Y entonces lo que pasó es que yo estaba haciendo un poco de... estaba experimentando un poco, entonces estaba hablando en español por todo el tercer periodo del tercer juego. Estaba como haciendo el comentario en el tercer juego en español y se sintió bien. Se sintió bien, me sentí más alegre, más divertido. Entonces voy a tratar de hacer más a menudo. Okay, back to English for all you people that did not pay attention in Spanish class. Everybody make sure, if somebody wants to make a topic about this and post Lalo's picture in the real life pictures thread or make a brand new one, just make sure that you're a little bit discreet. I wasn't supposed to tell you guys that he got left ass cheek flesh in his nose, but alright, cool. Alright, so for the first award, and I'm calling this the Razzies, because this is the HaxSB version of the Razzie Awards, which, if you guys don't know what it is, it's kind of like the awards for the worst things that you can do. Like in movies, the Razzies goes to the worst actress, worst actor, worst screenplay, worst movie, etc. Okay, so for the first award, the first Razzie Award is presented by Hollow, and it goes to the best team bumper, or the worst team bumper, I should say. The Hollow Team Bumper Award goes to CLV, aka C'est La Vie. He was plucked out of free agency onto the Night Raiders, and he team bumped his entire roster into the playoffs, and then he wrecked them from the playoffs. CLV giveth, CLV taketh away. He actually almost team bumped his team into cancer mode. Actually, he did team bump his team into cancer mode, but he almost killed his team from cancer with his team bump. So, congratulations to CLV. You get the Hollow Team Bumper Award. Let's see if you repeat next season. Good job, bro. And for the next award, presented by Neri. The Neri Airlines Flying Award goes to Drogba. Neri was actually pretty mad that he didn't get this award. Right now he's working at the airport. He legit works at an airport, for you guys that did not know out there. So he wanted to get this award. We know that he's been trying so hard, flying in pubs, flying in league games, but Drogba just outflew the guy. Drogba is Blue Thunder, crossing the corner, through the finish line, and getting that award. Drogba has been flying for the past few seasons. He flew away from the Ryan Eye Soldiers. He flew away from ACS's team. What the fuck were they called last season? It wasn't Superheroes. It was some dumbass name, North American. I don't know what the fuck it was. But he flew away from that team as well. And he is still trying to fly away from it. He is trying to fly away from Chavo's mess. Sorry Chavo, but it was a mess. And poor guy just cannot get a break. He's gonna fly away. He's gonna get a Southwest Airlines membership, I'm pretty sure, because he just wants to get away. Fuck. Alrighty, but Drogba, stick around next season, because I feel like your destination is coming, bro. And it's a good destination. It's gonna be the Bahamas, it's gonna be Bermuda, it's gonna be fucking Kokomo for you next season, man. Just stick around. I feel it for you, man. And for the next season, for the next award, presented by John. The John Invisibility Award goes to Tip. You guys know him as the former commissioner of HaxSB. And this guy, Diego, should actually be the person presenting this award because he would be able to tell you just how invisible Tip is. I'm not speaking, in a physical standpoint because Tip doesn't really, he's not invisible. He's actually a pretty loud personality. He's a big personality. You can't miss the guy. But on the field, he is just invisible. Diego would be the first one to tell you that when Tip is on the field, it's like playing 3 versus 4. Actually, no, Tip is such a fat ass that he counts as 2 people. It's like playing 2 versus 4. I really should have had him present this award, but you know what? It's okay. Because Tip is invisible. And he's out somewhere working, I'm assuming. But yeah, congratulations to Tip. We'll see you next season. Maybe not. Most likely not, because you're invisible, dog. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Alice. 2 versus 5. Thank you. Alrighty. Moving on to the next award now. It is a special one. Speak of the devil, this is named after Tip. The Tip Riggs Award goes to, it's kind of obvious who it was going to go to. It goes to Lorian. We all hear the stories. We all know what happened. We all know the facts. But this guy, he likes to complain about everything. He likes to try to make things his way. But you know what? This is not Burger King, Lorian. I'm so sorry. You know what? I wish it was Burger King, though, because I'm kind of craving one of the original chicken sandwiches right now. I think they're 2 for $5, too. I think they still got that deal going. Burger King's slogan is have it your way, right? Pretty sure it is. Okay. Anyways, this is Lorian, by the way, for you guys that didn't see that or just a little bit tad slow. And this is HaxSB. So, yeah. For our next award and our final award of the Razzies, inspired by the miscellaneous discussion, the Best Band of the Year award. This was a super tight race. There were many candidates. The candidates were Bro, Monk, Watt, Shira, and Dooley. But leading the charge was Bro. And you guys, you know what? This is just so epic. This is Bro's first individual award ever. He finally did it, man. He's been waiting so long. He's been rigging. He's been cheating. He's been doing everything possible to get individual award. And he finally got it. The Best Band award goes to Bro. May he rest in pieces. That was such a delicious band to make. He got the band hammer. It felt good. Now, for those aforementioned candidates, they are all permanent banned except for Dooley. Dooley is actually unbanned by this point. He should be back. His foreign ban is up, I think. So, yeah, we'll see him around soon. I'll buy your beer, bro. I missed you. Now, just remember, Snow Pun. The reason why I wanted to why I wanted to talk to you before the stream is because I wanted to make an award based on you. I wanted to make an award called the New Snow Pun Award. And so the background, it was going to be pretty much your face. I wanted to get your permission before doing that, though. So I'm not sure if you remember of course you remember the pictures that you posted in the real life discussion. It was of you fishing. I'm not sure if I'm not sure which one of the two pictures that you posted became the emoticon, but I think the one I remember that you were wearing like a blue hoodie, and you were holding a fish up, and you had that big old snow pond smile on your face. That's the picture that I was going to use. It was going to be on this background, and it was going to say the new Snow Pond Award, which is pretty much, you know, that annoying little brother type. You know how you are. You know how you are. Come on, man. And that award was going to go to ScoreStar. ScoreStar was going to get the new Snow Pond Award. So, congratulations on passing the torch. But it looks like, based on your comments in the stream, that I have permission to make that award for next season. So I'll be sure to keep that in mind. And if you want, you can give the league a better picture, an even bigger snow pond smile with an even bigger trout. That's my homework to you, man. Show the picture. The snow pond. Is that okay if I go to the thread to find your picture real quick? I know you made it public, but this is also a stream, so I wanted to make sure that was okay with you. But yes. Okay, cool. He said go for it. Alrighty. I'm going for it. Alright. Oh wait, I could have just clicked right there. Let's see where it is. There's somebody link me. If somebody has a link to it. There's SJR with his no neck looking ass. I didn't get permission from these guys to put him on the stream. My bad. Where's Snowpone? Probably some people on this. Wait! Oh! Top of page 4. April 4th, 2015. I found it, guys. Okay. I want to make sure. Whoops. I see the comments for this. Alright, this is the second picture probably. Okay, so here's Snowpone with the rainbow trout. He looks so happy, doesn't he? Let's see if we can zoom in on him a little bit. So we're going to be this background, the new Snow Pond Award winner, ScoreStar. I should make that a trophy. I think I really should make that trophy. So it'd be your face. And, season 18 ribbon across it. Yeah. I think I'll do that. I'm not good with Photoshop though, so if any of the stream viewers out there are good with Photoshop, make me that Snow Pond trophy, and I'll put it in ScoreStar's signature. Yeah, man. And that wraps up the Razzies. No more Razzies for this season. For any of you new people that are just joining, we have the best band winner going to Bro. The Tip Riggs Award goes to Lorian. The John Invisibility Award goes to Tip. The Neri Airlines Flying Award goes to Drogba. And the Hollow Team Bumper Award goes to CLV. Oh, and for the legitimate league ones, whatever, I'll make a post. But it's been real, guys. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to get anybody in here with me to commentate with you, but I think we had fun nonetheless. I think it was a good season. For season 19, things are going a little bit slow. I am very impressed with the people that have signed up for GM. We have some returning GMs, top tier players that have gone around 1 consistently, or in the top 3 rounds. We have a couple of new players. I feel like we have the leaders in place. We just need the sign-ups, but I know it's going to be tough because school just started for many of you. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys posted. But if you're thinking about it, make sure you sign up now, because who knows, I might just make one of these for you. The JS, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna sign up late as hell, 48 hours after the deadline award. Yep, I might have to make that, but I don't think you want to get that because I will ban you. Not permanently, like bro, but I will perform ban you. Now, let's see what this one is. Who's gonna PM me the trophy? Atlas. Nice. Atlas is gonna PM me the trophy. I like it. Yes! This is the one I was thinking of. That's perfect, man. Okay, Atlas. This is the trophy that I want you to make. See if you can get. No, forget the fish. This is what we want right here. That's what we want. We don't want it to look exactly like the emoticon, but if you can have it. Ooh, what you can do is maybe have a ribbon, or that looks kind of like a bubble, like he's speaking like in the comics, and have it say score star. I think that'd be pretty cool. Get on that, man. Alrighty. So, I don't want to reveal the GMs because, alright, I guess I'll reveal some of them. I don't know. No, I'm not going to reveal them. No, I'm not going to reveal them, but I might. Why? Do you feel like, I don't know. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, cool. This has been real, guys. I'll see y'all next year. Don't end up on this list. Nothing good happens to the people on this list, as you can see. Love you guys.